I'm Jim Jubak, and welcome to my YouTube video for August 11th. It's a crisp August day here in New York. Temperature 91, humidity about 240%. So we're just swimming in it, so to speak. And if you want to see more of my stuff, you can go to my free site, jubakpicks.com, link down below. That has 3 portfolios. Or you can go to my paid site, jubakam.com, which has got 6 portfolios. The topic today is 3 picks for the fall rotation into tech. And your reaction to that probably should be, if you follow the market carefully, rotation into tech? We've never left tech. Well, what we've done is we've closed the performance gap between technology and other sectors. So let me show you on a chart. This is the chart for the Consumer Discretionary Select Sector SPDR ETF, which is exactly what it says. It tracks discretionary stocks, things that you don't have to buy, but that you might want to buy if you've got, an extra buck or so in your pocket. So what you notice here is that we've had a pretty good rise in here, and then we've had it taper off. Now this taper is really all about worries about Delta variant. So that's what we're seeing now. But if you look back over the last year to date, the return on this particular ETF is about 13.21. And you go, oh, okay, that's not bad. It still lags the technology ETF, and I'll show you that right here. This is the Technology Select Sector SPDR ETF, or XLK. But you notice what's happening here is the same thing. We're getting a kind of plateauing. So that for the last 3 months, we've had this huge rise, but in this period, we're seeing the returns from the 2 different kinds of stocks converge for a little while. And the convergence is due to, an idea that maybe we've gotten all the bang we can get out of technology earnings, that the economy is reopening. That was before the worries about Delta variant, and that these stocks were underpriced. So that you had things like, let's take a stock. You've had things like Macy's go up about 10% in the last 3 months. You've had Pepsi go up about 6%. These are not huge gains, but for stocks like this that don't move as much as technology stocks, it's been pretty damn good. But what I think we're going to see is that as worries about the economy slowing again come into play more as we go into the fall, and we get more infections from the virus, as we see the calendar flip pages in September and October and November, the upcoming 3rd and 4th quarter are the 2 quarters, strongest quarters in the year in technology, so that there's a lot of momentum behind these. So the stocks that I'll be looking at here for, again, September or so, after Labor Day, I'd be looking at, here's a good example of exactly what I've been talking about. This is Applied Materials. They make semiconductor manufacturing equipment. They had a huge rise, and you can see it's been up. I mean, pretty much going nowhere since the early April high. I think this will change. I think when we get into the fall and we get to notice that all the semiconductor companies that said they were going to do orders actually are doing orders. We'll get good earnings for the stock, and with the sector itself moving up, I think this is a good place to be. A second stock I'd look at for the fall would be Apple. I think you've probably heard of it. Again, you notice huge run up, and most recently we've had a lot of talk about that. Says basically, Apple earnings have shot their wad. I mean, we're not going to see any more. But remember that in the fall we get the typical announcement of Apple new products. We get the new rollover to we get the beginning of sales for the new iPhone models with 5G. So that again, the December quarter is the strongest sales quarter for Apple, so it's a place you want to be before all of that happens. So again, early September. And the last one I look at here is Microsoft. Again, huge run up, but again, recently, over the last couple of weeks, it started to flatline, which is actually what you'd like to see after a big run up like this. What you want to see is a stock that's come up here, build a base for the next leg up. You don't want to see it go down. You don't want to see it continue to go up because that's unsustainable. What you really want to see is, oh, people going, oh, okay, so this is about as far as I'm going to get for this leg. So the stock plateaus, and that's actually a good sign for future gains. So this is another one I'll be looking forward to. 3 picks for the fall rotation in technology I'd like would be Applied Materials, Apple, and Microsoft. Okay, if you like this video, please like it. If you'd like to subscribe, please subscribe, because that'll give you a notification of when all the videos are coming out. If you want to see more of my stuff, you can go to my free site, jubakpicks.com, link down below. To subscribe, which has twice as many portfolios, more posts during the day, on jubakam.com. Thanks very much for listening. This is Jim Jubak.